guys want to blow up your back? Saw it blow my back up. You want a masculine back workout? Try this. You want bulging lats? You want Tyrannosaurus traps? You guys want lats like Dorian Yates with half the work and half fucking genetics? You want to figure out how to not work hard, get big? You want this, the shortcut channel.
Yeah, get from here up. It's fitting that I'm about to talk about what I'm about to talk about while I'm using this machine. The whole culture in the gym world now, and this is gonna this is gonna bother a lot of people, but it's just my opinion.
What's your opinion?
Just my opinion, so take it or leave it. But like, all these guys I see, I call them guys, I use that term loosely. I use the term men even more loosely. All these children, these boys I see filming their girlfriends train. Or taking, not even filming your girlfriend train, like your girlfriend wants to train, cool. You're literally like pretending to be like, you're basically acting like her and like shooting her like angles and like up in her crotch, zooming around, getting all these like panoramic shots of her moving, the bicep curl and your upper butt crack. And that's your girlfriend or your wife, some of you guys. Like, I don't know what world you're living in that you think that that's normal. I don't know what world you're living in that you think if your wife asks you to do that, that she's somehow normal either. Because like, who are those videos for? Who are those pictures for? They're not for girls. They're for other men. So you're basically out your girlfriend or wife. You've now become her or whatever you want to call that. It's like in the other guys when Will Ferrell's character Gator doesn't know he's a...
I was a sophomore in college. A classmate of mine, Brenda, she needed my help to make sure that the dates went okay and that the guys paid her. She said she'd give me a percentage.
Oh my God, you were a pimp.
What? God, no.
This is what's happening. And you somehow justify it in your mind because your girlfriend's like, oh, just take pictures of me, babe. You want to take these glamour shots of like long walks or like holding the bar and like getting ready, or even here, like you're zooming in on her crotch as she's doing like glute work or whatever. It's like, as men, how do you feel okay with that? Like, I guess maybe if some random chick asks you to do it in the gym and you're like, all right, like there's a chance I might like hook up with this girl or something, who knows? But like, this is your significant other, I'm assuming, or a person you're dating. And you're just like basically filming all these thirst trap videos for her to put on fucking Instagram, to have all these men write her and ogle at her and tell her she's this and she's that and this and that. You're the one who shot it. You're the bitch sitting there being like, did they like the picture, babe? Like, did they like that? Like, never in my life would I do that, nor do I think that it's like an action a man should take. How do you do that as a man and feel cool with yourself? Like, sorry, like, you guys are gonna come at me out of the woodwork about this. Like, I film my girlfriend because she's fucking has a social media page and makes us money, blah, blah. Cool, that's still pimping. That's even more pimping. That you're making money from it. You're profiting from the sexual exploitation of your girlfriend or wife. It's like, at that point, guys, just start an OnlyFans and be what you are. Like, bang each other on there, do some weird shit, make some money for real. Like, but you're filming this shit on Instagram, little do you know, as a man, especially if you're her boyfriend, maybe even her husband, you're basically creating promo videos for the next guy she's gonna bang. Because she's gonna have all these dudes reaching out to her, and you're gonna be like, hey, I don't know what happened. Because there's fucking 200 guys in her DMs being like, oh my God, your tits are perfect, this and that, like, and you're just another guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another guy comes along with maybe more money, a little more successful, a little better looking. You're like, thanks for the content, babe. I'll keep you around if you want to film for me still. Fucking, we gotta cut that Gator clip in though.
I go on dates all the time with a whole bunch of, boys and stuff. And I kind of need somebody to help me out, like, my partner in crime.
Yeah, I could make a schedule.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Provide transportation services.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
Thanks so much for asking. She said she needed my help to make sure that the dates went okay and that the guys paid her.
Oh my God, you were a pimp.
What? God, no. No, I was just trying to help a friend.
a girl you're interested in, or your significant other, asks you to do a video of her in a bodysuit with a fucking camel toe and fucking the material of her bodysuit jammed up her ass crack, you might want to think to yourself, like, take a step back, why does she want this so bad? And as the girl, you might think to yourself, why do I want this so bad? Because I have a husband, I have a boyfriend, I have someone that cares about me. Why the fuck am I doing this? For the adulation, like the adoration of people online? Losers in the fucking gym, like, gonna tell you you're fucking this and that looks good, and like, or put hard eyes on your shit. Like, you gotta grow up, man. Gotta wait to make a comment I want to make if someone gets out of my vicinity. It amazes me. You've heard of the term, you're like, you've been in the military, right? You've heard of the term stolen valor?
Yeah.
So when like, they just catch random dudes wearing like the 42nd Airborne Regiment. They're like, no such thing as a second. What are you talking about? Like, they're wearing all this shit like these random people, right? That's the same in the gym. That happens in the gym. Obviously not on the same scale, because that's a huge fucking disrespectful thing to do against real military people, right? But I'm talking like people in the gym, they act like you know what the fuck they're doing. They have no fucking clue. But they have a following and they get a fan base. And there's the simple fact of the matter is, and I don't mean to be insulting to everybody watching this, if there is people watching this, a lot of people that watch YouTube content are kind of attached themselves to like YouTube personalities, especially in the fitness world. They're lost. They don't have like, maybe they don't have money for a trainer, maybe they don't have money for like, you know what I mean? They're just like trying to learn the basics, so they pick someone. But like these guys, they come on and they start telling, they're nobodies, telling everyone how to do stuff. And for some reason they get, whether it's the way their videos produced or the way their fucking edits are or how they talk maybe, in a really loud voice, squeaky and annoying, like that shit. You know what I mean? So these impressionable people are like, oh, and then all of a sudden these people become experts. But then you see that these so-called experts, when they get around people who really know what they're doing, they shy away and they like disappear into the shadows because they know that they don't know shit and that they're pulling the wool over everyone's fucking eyes, right? Like I was talking to a buddy of mine the other day and I was like, can't believe some of the shit you see on the internet and that people are following, and you look at these people putting out this content made of like close to 1 million followers. I don't know if that's paid for. I don't know how that works. Like, I've never bought followers in my life, so I don't know what the fuck that is, but sure, it's a possibility. But it's like you're literally fooling people all the time, and like someone needs to come in and just be like, even if it's just me or it's someone else, to just be like, yo, like, this is not how you do it. This is not the way you act. This is not the way you fucking go about shit. Nothing to do with this is how you do it, right? Because you guys that follow these guys, you'll see them in real life, whether it's at an expo or walking around your gym randomly one day, and you'll be like, man, that guy really looks like fucking dog shit. He looks like he never knew how to work out, yet he's giving me so much advice, and he's trying to tell me how to take juice or do this and that, and it's like, where's the basis of a foundation of information? They glommed on, a bunch of people got onto them, a bunch of more people got onto them, the next thing you know, there's a following. It doesn't make you someone of like intelligence. It doesn't give you any intelligence. So a lot of people don't like me.
Why?
I just call people out who are full of shit. I would be willing to make a guesstimation. If I had to guesstimate, I like that word.
Guesstimate?
Yeah, if I had to guesstimate, I'd say that of the pool of knowledge that's available in this industry and other sports, strength, injury, like strength, fitness, whatever, I would say if there's a pool of 100% of people, 15% know what they're talking about.
15?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep. And of those 15, I would think that a good percentage of them are well versed in like a specific aspect of, like they're specific to their world, so therefore they're an expert in that. But they can't, like, it's like me, I'm not gonna go tell a sprinting coach how to fucking tell a guy to sprint better. But they're experts and they're experts, or they're very knowledgeable in their field, but there's no crossover sometimes, right? But in general, like these influencers you see on Instagram or fucking YouTube, half of them are copying other people's shit. A bunch of them copy mine. Even the way I fucking film, which is insane. And it's like, so how could you ever trust them when you can see that they're directly copying someone else and trying to make it their own? Like, use a different word to explain the technique, use a fucking another, or use the same words and just talk about it in a different way. Like, I don't know. I just think that shit needs to stop. But that's the thing, is that lifting weights and working out, like we said before, it's pretty fucking boring. That's why it's like, it's even weird that there's a camera on me now in the middle of this gym, because I would just be doing this even if it wasn't here. But I'd have my headphones on, I'd probably be thinking about some random ass shit. Like, I can't wait to get Starbucks later. Leg presses like this. People, there's like hammer strength ones like this. The fucking whatever, Rogers or whatever. But the natural tendency for people is to like almost let the weight like lift them out of the, like rise up, like in the seat. But the idea is you want to have like wherever you can base pressure, that you can get your back pressing, my lower back's flat and pressed into that seat, and my hips down in the seat. So I'm low in the seat, hips back, but my chest is up. So I'm not arched at all. I'm down, if anything, I'm slouched, and I just lift chest up. So all I do is pull chin back and press my back into the pad. So when this comes at me, my hip stays down in the seat, my knees lift up and my feet catch me, and I'm stuck here. I'd be pushing back here so I'm stable. But I'm literally just getting my lower back pushed into the pad, driving my feet away with the power from the pad. So it's the same as when we're benching. I'm bringing weight down into me, this is my feet coming into me, and I'm falling back when I push. And now I'm using my my feet as that press. So I'm collecting in the back pad, and then I'm driving. So when I drive, if it was like exaggerated, I'm going boom. So I'm firing back into here with a flat back. So I'm already pressing in and I'm pushing away. Pushing away. Pushing away. It'll stop you guys from wanting to fall towards this thing when it comes at you. All we want to do on this, because it is a hip squat, it's just hip mobility is the key for it. So I don't need my upper body to do anything but stay still and stay back and stay tall. Because if I start crouching in this position, so if I start getting small here, some guys do this, if I get really small here and I pull this thing into me here, I can do that and I can create tension, whatever, but the load's gonna get so heavy after a while, the rounding of my lower back is gonna become an issue, and I'm not gonna be able to like contract properly because I'm just gonna be shoving weight off of me, right? The idea is to stay up as, like push my lower back into the pad so my butt's kind of rolled under me now, and I'm pushing lower back in and then I'm posturing. So when the weight comes at me, I stay still. I didn't move my upper body at all. I unlock from hip flexor, I let knees lift, drive. So wherever that sticking point is where I feel stretch of my hamstrings, hips down, quads drive through. I'm not trying to like get depth for depth's sake, so my ass rocks out of the seat and then I fucking fall back and push. Like, we're just trying to get those hips to move, and you guys with these stiff ass hips, like I'm a guy with a fake hip and I can get more depth than you. Well, a lot of my hip problems came from football. Like, because I hurt myself a few times bad in football with my hip, and that transferred into fucking problems later on. Plus imbalances, like I had a lot of high ankle sprains, so I developed a lot of like weird movement or like walking techniques. My gait got really fucked up over time, and then I squatted heavy and all this shit, so my alignment was out for a long time and just grinding on joints, right? So the more you can lock down on these pieces of equipment where like you just allow the muscle you're trying to work, you allow it to move and keep everything else kind of still, not locked. You don't see me sitting there being like, but I'm just taking them out of the movement, letting my body move the weight on the area I'm trying to move it. This is a good photo shoot right here. It's killing it. Do you love those photo shoots? Shit. If someone came up to me and I was you and they asked me for a photo shoot, and they...
Wait, someone came up to you?
If I was you, and someone came up to me asking for a photo shoot and they were just like banged up, you know what I'm fucking talking about. They're banged up. Like, tore down. I'd be like, I'm actually full, but like maybe in like a week or so, and then I just like keep blowing them off. Because I wouldn't be able to keep my internal dialogue quiet when I was doing it. I'd be like, oh my God.